Hi children, today we are going to learn 6th class 3rd chapter, that is playing with numbers. Already we have discussed about the divisibility rules. Based on the divisibility rules, we have exercise 3.1. Based on these divisibility rules, we have exercise 3.1. Let us discuss the problems which are in the 3.1 now based on this divisibility rules. Now there are some questions here in the exercise 3.1. First bit, which of the following numbers are divisible by 2, comma, by 3 and by 6? Which of the numbers are divisible by 2 and by 3 and by 6? So first bit, let us see here. First question, there are 8 questions in that. 3,21,729. Is it divisible by 2 or not? No, this is not divisible by 2. See that? Because the last digit not even number. So 3,21,729 is not divisible by 2. Here, is it divisible by 3? Let us check that the sum of the digits now. The sum of the digits, that is 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 7 plus 2 plus 9, that equal to 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 7 is 13, 13 plus 2 15, 15 plus 9, that is 24. So 24 is divisible by 3 actually. So it is 24 is divisible by 3. So what we get here, we can write now it's divisible by 3. The number is divisible by 3. But here 3,21,729 is divisible by 3. Now the same. Now is this number is divisible by 6 now? No, because 3,21,729 is not divisible by 2. It is divisible by 3. Even though it must be divisible by 2 and 3 both, then only it is divisible by 6. So it is not divisible. It's not divisible by 6. It's not divisible by 6. If it is divisible by 2 and 3 both, then only it is divisible by 6. I will tell you one more question only in this bit. There are 8 problems, so I will teach you only one more question. Let me take now. There is a 7th question. 4,335. So let us see. Is this number is divisible by 2? No, it is not divisible by 2. Is this number is divisible by 3? We have to check. This 4,335 is not divisible by 2 because the unit place digit is not an even number. So here 4,335, the sum of the digits is 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 5, 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 3 10 plus 5 is 15, 15 is divisible by 3. So 15 is divisible by 3 exactly. So here it is divisible by 3. As the same, it is divisible by 3 but it is not divisible by 2. So this 4,335 is not divisible by 6. Simple. If it is divisible by 2 and 3 both, then it is divisible by 6. I hope you understand this bit now. We have to do the remaining 6 problems of this bit. Next, we go for the second bit. The second bit is that determine which of the following numbers are divisible by 5 and by 10. Okay, which of the following are divisible by 5 and by 10. Here, second bit. Here, first one, 25 is divisible by 5 and 10. So 25 is divisible by 5. 125 divisible by 5, 250 divisible by 5 and 10. Here, let us be right here. 25 is divisible. Or not, I will write directly here. I will write the numbers first. 25, comma 125, comma 250, comma 1250, comma 10,205, comma 70,985, comma 45,880. So this is that. So out of these, which of the number is divisible by 5 and which of the numbers are divisible by 10? So let me write here 25, comma 1125, comma 250, comma 1250, comma 10,205, comma 70,985, comma 45,880 are divisible by 5. All these numbers are divisible by 5. Why? Because you can say that divisible by 5. What is the divisibility rule of 5? If the unit place of digit 0 or 5, it is divisible by 5. So see here 5, 5, 0, 0, 5, 5, 0. So if the unit place number, if it is 0 or 5, it is divisible by 5 only. So all these numbers having suitable number like 0 or not 5. So it is divisible by 5. Out of this, which of the number are divisible by 10? Let us see here 250. Divisibility 10 rule is what? Must and should there is a 0 in the unit place. 250 and 1250 and there is a 45,880 are divisible by 10. Divisible by 10. Simple. So only these three numbers are divisible by 10 out of these numbers. Again, there is one question in this. Check whether the number that divisible by 10 are also divisible by 2 and 5. Exactly. These numbers 250, yes. The numbers 250, 1250, 45,880, which are divisible by 10, which are divisible by 10, it's also divisible by 2 and 5. Already we checked these numbers are already divisible by 5, because if it is divisibility rule of 2 is what? There must and should have a 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8, any one of the digits in the unit place. That means even number should be in the digit place. So all these are even numbers only. So it is divisible by 2. And see, if it is divisible rule of 5 is what? 0 or 5 should be in the unit place. Yes, 0 is there in this, all these three numbers which are divisible by 10. That means you need to remember, if a number is divisible by 10, it is always the numbers which are divisible by 10, always the numbers divisible by 2 and 5. 2 and 5 also. If the number is divisible by 10, the number divisible by 2 and 5 also always it is. Need not to check. Definitely they will be divisible. So 50, suppose 50, number 50. 50, it is divisible by 10. The 50 is also divisible by 5 and 2 also. Normal example. Suppose 10 is divisible by 10. So 10 is a divisibility rule of 10 satisfies. So the 10 is divisible by 2 and 5 both also. So simple. So if a number is divisible by 10, then the number is divisible by 2 and 5 also. Always it is not possible. So when we have discussed about the divisibility rules, I told you this. If at all you did not watch the video, you have to watch divisibility rules. There I have explained that. Next, here they have given one table actually. So let me draw the table. Here number, sum of the digits, sum of the digits in the number. Next, divisible by 3 and 9. Yes or no, we need to write. So here let us write here 72. The number is 72. Here the number is 197. Here number is 4689, 79,875, then 99,88,975. This example they have given 9 place, 8 place, 8 place, 9 place, 7 place, 4. That equal to 45. This 45 is divisible by 3? Yes. 45 is also divisible by 9? Yes. This is already given in the question. So we have to fill in the blanks. So let us see. What is the 7 plus 2? 7 plus 2 is equal to 9. This 9 is divisible by 3. Yes. 9 is divisible by 9 also. Yes. Now next 1 plus 9 plus 7. That is 17. 17 is not divisible by 3. It is not divisible by 9 also. Here next 4 plus 6, 10. 10 plus 8, 18. Okay, 18 plus 9. 18 plus 9, that is 27. 27 is divisible by 3 and also divisible by 9. Next 7 plus 9, 16. 16 plus 8, 24. 24 plus 7, 31. 31 plus 5, that is 36. 36 is divisible by 3 and also divisible by 9. And you have to remember here, if a number is divisible by 9, it's also divisible by 3. If a number is not divisible by 9, it is not divisible by 3. And you have to remember that if a number is divisible by 3, it may divisible by 9 or not. But if a number is divisible by 9, definitely it is divisible by 3. So we have to remember this. Now with this we have completed this bit, third bit. Now we go for fourth bit. Fourth bit, make a 3 different 3-digit numbers using 1, 9, 8, where each digit can be used only once. Check which of the following numbers are divisible by 9. So the given digits are here. The given digits are 1, 9 and 8. These are the 3 digits they are given. We have to make 3 different numbers with this, and we have to check that numbers are divisible by 9 or not. The numbers are the 3 different numbers. The 3 different numbers are what we can make. See 198 I think, and only once we have to use the digit. So here 981 I can make, again 819, anyone. So these are the 3 different numbers I made. So I have to check either these 3 numbers are divisible by 9 or not. What is the divisibility rule of 9? See 198. The sum of all the digits we have to check. 1 plus 9 plus 8. What is the 1 plus 9 plus 8 equal to 18? Is divisible by 9. 18 is divisible by 9. So 198 is divisible by 9. And 891, so 981 I took the next number. That 9 plus 8 plus 1, that equal to also 18 will get. It's also divisible by 9 only. This 819 I took next. So 8 plus 1 plus 9, the sum is also 18. It's also divisible by 9. Yes. So however, if you interchange the digits also, it divisible by 9. What is the divisibility rule of 9? That is sum of the digits. If that digit you take in the ones place or tens place, 100 place, whatever. But the value of the digit did not change here. Value of the digit is same. That we changed the interplace. We change the places of the digit. But when you do the sum, we get the same sum. that is always divisible by 9 here, because 18 is divisible by 9. Always if you interchange the digits also, we get the 18 only when you find out the sum. So it is always divisible by 9 in this case. Now next we go for question number 5. Question number 5 here. Which numbers among 2, 3, 5, 6, 9 divides exactly the given number here 12,345. The given number 12,345. Which of the following numbers? That means they have given. Okay, they have given 2, 3, 5, 6, 9. Which of the following numbers are divisible? Exactly divides this number. See that here 12,345 is not divisible by 2, because last digit is odd number. So here 12,345, the sum of the digit 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Okay, what will get here? 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 5, 15 is divisible. 15 is divisible by 3. So the whole number is divisible by 3. So it is not divisible by 2, it is divisible by 3. Okay, so clearly we can say that it is also not divisible by 6. If it is divisible by 2 and 3 both, then it is divisible by 6. So here we can write 12,445 is divisible by 5 or what? Yes, last digit is 5. So it is divisible by 5. Now here we can say that 12,345 is not divisible by 6. Why? It is only divisible by 3, it is not divisible by 6. So it is not divisible by 6. And is it divisible by 9 or not? The sum of the digits is 15. So it is not divisible by 9. Because the sum of the digits here 12,345. The sum of the digit 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Already we had done. The sum will become 15. It is not divisible by 9. Else which of the numbers are divisible by? Exactly divides this number. Only 3 and 5. Only 3 and 5 exactly divides 12,345. This number is exactly divisible 12,345. Which of the numbers? Only 3 and 5 will divide exactly without giving the remainder. Remaining numbers will not divide exactly. By using divisibility rules I told you. And here the question number 6 now. Write the different 2-digit numbers by using, write different 2-digit numbers by using 3, 4, 5 and check whether these numbers are divisible by 2, 3, 5, 6 and 9 or not. This you do as a homework. Simple. 2 different digit numbers using the 3, 4, 5. Okay, write different 2-digit numbers using this. Only 2-digit numbers you make it to anything. Okay, how many different numbers? That is your wish. You make a 5 or 6 or 10, that is your wish, or 5. Now after making the digits you have to check either the digits are divisible by 3, 2, 3, 5, 6 or 9 or not. That is what your task. Okay, I hope you can do this because we have done many problems on this. Now here 7th bit, write the smallest and the greatest possible digit in the blank space each of the following numbers so that the number formed is divisible by 3. So here we have to remember the divisible by 3 rule. 6, 7, 2, 4. The second one The question is 4765 dash 2. Okay, third question you have to do it. See the smallest possible digit here, greatest possible digit we have to see. Okay, smallest digit and greatest possible digit in this, so that it will be divisible by 3. Divisibility rule of 3, we need to remember sum of the all the digits. Sum of the all the digits is what? See, first you find out this sum. 6 plus 7, that is 13. 13 plus 2, 13 plus 2 is 15. 15 plus 4, 19. You got the 19 here. So is 19 is divisible by 3? No, it is not divisible by 3. So you always smallest decimals you go for 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Smallest decimals first you substitute the 0 here. If you substitute the 0, add this all number, you will get 19. It is not divisible by 3. Then you substitute 1, it will be 20. It is not divisible by 3. Then you go for the 2. Okay, you will get 21. Yes, it is divisible by 3. The smallest digit will be 2. The greatest digit is also, the greatest digit in the sense you have to go to in the reverse way. First you substitute 9. When you take a 9, already this sum is 19. 19 plus 9, that is 28. 28 is not divisible by 3. Then you take 8. Then 19 plus 8, that is 27. 27 in the sense it is divisible by 3. So it becomes 8 here. So you have to use the mind. Okay, smallest decimals you always go for 0 first. Smallest digit. Okay, here greatest digit. Let us see. First find out the sum of this. 4 plus 7, 11. 11 plus 6, 17. 17 plus 5, 22. 22 plus 2, 24. Okay, 24. Smallest digit, no? 24 exactly divisible by 3. So you put the 0, you not to change. So 0 is the smallest digit here. And the greatest digit, 24. 24, if you put a 9 here, 24 plus 9, that is 33. It's also divisible. So here 0 and 9. If you put the 0, that is the smallest digit. We can keep in the blank so that it will be divisible by 3. And the greatest digit is 9. Also it is divisible by 3. So smallest in the sense you substitute first 0 and check it is divisible by 3 or not. Or any divisibility rule. If they give the same model, you have to check in the same way. Smallest in the sense, put the 0 first and check it is divisible by particular asked divisibility rule or not. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. In that way we have to go further. If it is the greatest digit, substitute first 9, then 8, 7, like that. So that you will get a correct answer and easy. It is very easy process for you. There is one more question in this bit that you have to do it. Then here the 8th question. Find the smallest number that must be added to the 123 so that it becomes exactly divisible by 5. The given number equal to 123. What is the smallest number we have to add for this so that it is exactly divisible by 5? What is the smallest number you have to add? See, if you add a 0, it becomes 123. If you add a 1, it becomes 124. It is not divisible by 5. 125 it is divisible. So the smallest number we need to add, if we add 0 or 1, it is not divisible by 5 exactly. But if we add 2, then it becomes what? 123 plus 2. It becomes, then it is exactly what? Exactly divisible by 5. That means here you can see now 123 plus 2 that equal to 125. It is divisible by 5 exactly. 5 ones are 5, 5 25. So without leaving a remainder, you can see that 125. Okay, this 125 is exactly divisible by 5. Yes. So here you can understand the smallest digit we have to add 2. If 2 you add to 123, it becomes a 125. Then it is divisible by 5. Very simple. Now next, the ninth question here of this page. Find the smallest number that has to be subtracted from 256 so it becomes exactly divisible by 10. The given number equal to 256. We have to check the divisibility rule of 10 now here. Which smallest number you have to subtract from 256 so that it become a divisible by 10. Smallest number, subtract to 0, it is not divisible by 10. Okay, if we subtract 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, it is not divisible by 10. It is not divisible by 10. But if we subtract 6, then it is divisible by 10. How? Let us see. That is here 256 minus 6, that equal to 250. Now this 250 is divisible by 10 exactly. Okay. Now here 10 2s are 20. Here 5. 10 5s are 50. Yes. 250 is divisible by 10. Therefore 250 is divisible by 10. So the smallest digit is what? If we subtract 6 from the 256, it is divisible by 10. So this kind of questions will be asked again. Now next, this is the end of this exercise. This exercise is completed. Next, we have one more exercise. Here 3.2. This 3.2 about the prime numbers and composite numbers. About the prime numbers and the composite numbers. About factors. Okay, about co-primes and relative primes. If you have observed my previous class, so that you can understand this exercise very well, or else it is difficult for you. Okay, then write the factors of following numbers. We have to write the factors. Okay, let's see here. First bit, factors of 36. First question, factors of 36. How can we find out the factors of 36? Let's see. 36. Okay, factor is a number which divides the other number exactly without leaving a remainder. Then about the factors, I have already done the video how to find out the factors and how to find out the multiples. If at all you did not see the video, that video link I will keep in the description. You watch it. So in one table 36 will comes. So it is a factor. In 2 table also 36 will comes. So it is a factor. In 3 table also 36 will comes. Next, in 4 table, yes. In 5 table is not possible. 6 table, yes. 7 table, not possible. 8 table, no. 9 table, yes. 10 table, not really. No. Then 11, no. Here 12 table. Then after, this will be in a 18 table. 18 to is 36. Next, 36 will be comes in another table. 19, 20, 21, no. Exactly, itself is a factors. So these are the factors of 36. So these numbers will exactly divide the 36. And they are also given what are the factors. Second question is that 23. What are the factors of 23? If you observe very clearly, 23 is a prime number, it is not divisible by any other numbers. So 23 is a prime number having only two factors, that is 1 and itself. So 1 and 23 only. The remaining problems here, the factors of 96 and the factors of 115 that you need to find out. Okay, so if you see the previous video how to find out the factors and multiples, then you can do these problems. That already done a video, that video link I will give in the description, you watch it so that you can find out the factors. The second bit, which of the following pairs are co-primes? Co-primes in the sense, if they have only one as a common factor and remaining factors are different, they are called as a co-primes, or else they are not considered as a co-primes. I will do one problem here, second bit, 18 and 35. 18 and 35 are co-primes or not? Factors of 18 first. Factors of 18. Let us find out the factors of 18. 1, 2, 3, okay, 6, 9, 18. So these are the factors of 18. And factors of 35. Factors of 35, 1, 5, 7, 35. Okay, these are the factors of 35. Let us see, are these factors, if one is the only common factor and remaining factors are different, then they are called as a co-primes, or else they are not considered as a co-primes, as only one is the common factor. Is there any other factors are common? No. So here 18 and 35 are co-primes, or else we also known as these are relative primes. Co-primes, the other name is relative primes. So in this way we need to find out. If you know how to find out the factors, then comparing factors will be very easy. Only one should be common factor, remaining factors should be different, then only they are considered as a co-primes. So find out the factors of other numbers and compare it. Only if one is a common factor, they are called as a co-primes. So remaining questions you have to do it from this bit. Then question number 3. What is the greatest prime number between 1 and 20? 1 to 20 prime numbers. 1 to 20 prime numbers are what? See, 2, 3, 7. So if I write all the prime numbers here, so that there are some problems on the prime numbers, you can do it. So I will write here 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47, 53, 59, 61, 67, 71, 73, 79, 83, 89 and 97. Okay, see, there will be 25 prime numbers are not here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Exactly up to 100. There are 25 prime numbers. This you have to be remember. So let's see here. What is the third question here? What is the greatest prime number between 1 to 20? 1 to 20 here, till here. Here 1 to 20 here, little more than 20. What is the greatest prime number? That is 19. 19 is the greatest prime number between 1 and 20. Then the fourth question is what here? Let us see. Find the prime and composite numbers. Find the prime and composite numbers between 10 and 30. 10 and 30. Prime numbers between and prime numbers and composite numbers. Prime numbers and composite numbers between 10 and 30. 10 from here, 10 and 30. So the composite numbers are what? Sorry, prime numbers 11, 13, 17, 19, 23 and 29. So these are the prime numbers between 10 and 30. And the composite number, remaining numbers are composite numbers only. Here 12 is a composite number, 13 is prime number, 14, 15, 16, 17 is a prime number, 18, 19 is a prime number, 20, 21 is a composite number, then 22 is a composite number, 23 prime number, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and these are the prime numbers and composite numbers between 10 and 30. And question number 5 here. The numbers 17 and 71 are prime numbers. Yes, 17 is here and 71 is here are prime numbers. Okay, both these numbers having the same digit 1 and 7. Okay, find two more such pairs of prime numbers below 100. So here 17 and 71 having same digit 1 and 7. Find out the two more pairs like that. Okay, two more pairs like that, so that they should have the same digits. That should be prime numbers. Like you see here. Any other numbers you can see here? Like they should be have 13 and 31. I can see this is 13 and 31. They have the same digits 1 and 3, 1 and 3. So again, is there any numbers you can see here? Let us find out. See here 37, 73. 37 and 73. This is enough. Now here two more digits 3 and 7, 7 and 3. They have the same digits and they are prime numbers. From the prime numbers only I took it out. So you must know that up to 100 prime numbers, definitely, then only you can answer this all. Okay, that's why I have written there clearly. Then sixth question. Write the three pairs of twin prime numbers below 20. Twin primes. If the difference of between two prime number is 2, they are called the twin primes. Okay, so here twin primes, three pairs is said. So three pairs in the sense, let us write three pairs. Here 5 comma 3 twin primes, 7 comma 5 is the twin primes, and 13 comma 11 also twin primes. If you find out the difference, you will get 2 only. See, find out the difference of these numbers. What you will get? The difference between the two prime number is 2, then they are called as a twin primes. So these are the three pairs I have written from the prime numbers below 20. Then seventh question. Write two prime numbers whose product is 35. Okay, two prime numbers I have to write whose product is 35 is it. So simple. 5 and 7. 5 and 7. Their product of 5 and 7, that equal to 5 into 7, that equal to 35. Yes, so product is 35. The prime numbers are 5 and 7. So next question number 8. Express 36 as sum of two odd prime numbers. Express 36 as a sum of two odd prime numbers. So this 36 we have to express as a sum of two odd prime numbers. Any two odd prime numbers you take it, so that will be 36. So easily I can take here 13 and 23. This is one example. You can also take the other examples. If you add any two prime numbers, that should be taken, that should be good 36. But you should not take a even prime number. You should take a odd prime number. So like that, if there are any other things, other numbers where we can write the sum of the two numbers as a 36 again. See that 31 plus 5 plus 31 is a 36. So in this way, how many is possible? You write as many sums here. Sum of two prime numbers, odd prime numbers should be 36. So as we got that 13 plus 23 is 36, 5 plus 31 is 36. 5 is a prime number, 31 is a prime number, 13 is a prime number, 23 is also prime number, whose sum is 36. So it's balanced. Now ninth question. Write 7 consecutive composite numbers less than 100. 7 consecutive composite numbers. 7 consecutive 7 consecutive composite numbers less than 100 are. What are that? See, if I see here 7 composite numbers, consecutive in the sense immediate numbers. If you see the 7 consecutive composite number, if you find out anywhere 83 to 89, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, that means only we have 6. So we need a 7 like that. So there is only one possible, 89 and 97. That means 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we got the 7 composite numbers between less than 100. And if you find out in the other numbers, you cannot see 7 consecutive composite numbers. 7 consecutive composite numbers you cannot get between any two prime numbers. It's only possible between 89 and 97 is less than 100. In the less than 100. So that is what. Next, question number 10. Express 53 as sum of 3 primes. Express 53 as sum of 3 primes. Okay, 3 prime numbers should be equal to 53 instance. You write any number like C, 53 is. Let us select randomly any numbers. 41 plus 5, 46, 46 plus 7, 53. Yes. So 5 plus 7, 5 plus 7 is 12. 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 plus 41. 12 plus 41. See, 12 plus 41 is 53. As I got the sum here, very easily I got the numbers. In that way, how many possibilities are there again? You choose some numbers and find out the sum of 3 primes should be equal to 53 instance. We'll get other numbers also again, you try it from that numbers. Then, question number 11. Write 2 prime numbers whose difference is 10. Okay, write 2 prime numbers whose difference is 10. Okay, write the 2 prime numbers where the difference you get 10. Here 53 and 43 and 43. The difference is 10. Here I can write R naught. Second one, 3 and 13. You find out the difference, you get 10. The difference you got is 10. No, that is what they asked. Now the 12th question and the last question of this exercise. Sorry. Yes. Now write 3 pairs of prime numbers less than 20 whose sum is divisible by 5. Write 3 pairs of prime numbers less than 20 whose sum is divisible by 5. Whose sum is divisible by 5. Okay, divisibility of 5 is either it should be contains 0 or 5. Okay, 0 or 5 in the unit places. 0 or 5 in the unit places. 3 numbers we need to write whose then less than 20. Write 3 pairs of prime numbers less than 20. Then whose sum is divisible by 5. So here 2, 3. Their sum is 5. It is divisible by 5. Okay. Yes, one pair we got it. Again, yes, 3, 7. Whose sum is 10. It is divisible by 5. Then again, is there any numbers like 7 plus 13? Yes, 7 plus 13. Whose sum is less than 20 asked. It is exactly 20. You should not take this. Okay. Prime numbers less than 20 whose sum is, okay, you can take less than 20 prime numbers you can use. Till here, any prime numbers you can use it whose sum is divisible by 5. See, this sum is 5 is divisible by 5. This sum is 10 divisible by 5. This sum is 20 is also divisible by 5. So I hope you understood this exercise now. Okay, we'll go for the next exercise and also we'll complete the next exercise problems. And very simple exercise it is. That is very simple exercise. Now you have to remember these prime numbers up to 100 prime numbers. The only you can do is exercise number 3.3. 3.3. This is a prime factorizations. In this you have a prime factorizations. How to find out the prime factorizations? you must learn that. Okay. First question in the 3.3. Write the missing numbers in the factors tree for 90. Okay. Here 90. This 90 number can be write as a product of 10 and 9. 10 into 9, 90. Again this 10 I can write as a 2 and 5. 2 5s are 10. And this they have written here 3 into how much? 3 into how much? 3 3s are 9. This is what the missing number. I have filled that is 3. Okay. Now next second one in this. The same 90. We can factorize this 90 again. This is 30 into dash. 30 into dash. Again this 30 can be factorized 3. 10 into dash. Okay. Again here 10 we can write as a 2 fractions. So how we can write? See, simple it is. This is the second one. And the first bit 33s are 90. This 30. 10 3s are 30. And here 10 we can write 2 5s are 10. Simple. We have filled the missing numbers in this. Yes. Now next there is a second bit questions again. So remember up to 100 prime numbers. Very short way how to remember this all within a 2 minutes. I had done a video that you must watch so that you can remember the prime numbers lifetime. Factorize 84 by the division method. 84 we have to divide by division method. In the division method, let us factorize this prime factorization by using prime numbers. We have to factorize this. Here 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4. This is factorizing. Factorizing nothing but a division, that you remember. That's it. Here 2 2s are 4. 2 1s are 2. Again here it is not possible in 2 tables. It is possible in 3 tables. 3 7s are 21. This 7 is possible again. 7 is possible only in the 7 table. So factorize. That is finished. 84 can be factorized. 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. Finished. Answer is finished. Now next the question number 3 in exercise 3.3. The question number 3 now. Write the greatest 4-digit number and express it in the form of its prime factors. Okay. So the greatest 4-digit number first we need to write. Greatest 4-digit number is equal to greatest 4-digit number is 9999. So we have to factorize this. First factorize it possible. In what table it is possible once you see. So that it will be getting C. I will go for first 3 table. 3 3s are 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9. Again it possible in what table? Again it's possible C. Product of its primes, like in I'll go for again 3 table. 3 1s are 3. 3 1s are 3. 3 1s are 3. 3 1s are 3. It's possible. Finished. Now I can also go for next. It's possible in the 11 table. Okay. Here 11 ones are 11 and here there is only 1. It's not 1 is not possible in 11 table. So 11 zeros are 0. Now you can take a pair of zeros, that is 11 ones are. You got here 101. This is enough. Now 101 will not be factors in any table. So this the greatest 4-digit number, that is 9999, can be written as 3 into 3 into 11 into 101. However, you can also write this 101 into 11 into 3 into 3. However you write, the answer will be same only. Then the fourth answer here. I am a smallest number. Here there is a puzzle like. We have to solve the puzzle. We are very interested to solve the puzzles now. Let us see here they are given. I am the smallest number having 4 different prime factors. Can you find me? Having 4 different prime factors. Okay, the smallest 4-digit number having 4 different prime factors. Can you find the number? See, here if you see the smallest 4 prime factors, what you take the smallest 4 prime factors, see the smallest number, the 4 prime factors will take first the first 4 prime factors, the first 4 prime numbers, the first 4 prime numbers. What are the first 4 prime numbers? 2, 3, 5, 7. These are the first 4 prime numbers. If you find out the product of these 4 numbers, then you will get the number. No? Then product of the first 4 prime numbers that equal to 2 into 3 into 5 into 7. 2 3s are 6, 6 5s are 30. 30 into 7, that is 210. Now the smallest number, the smallest number is 210. It has 4 different prime factors. That is what? I am the smallest number having 4 different prime factors. Can you find me? Yes, we can find out the number is 210. It contains 4 prime factors. Other than this, you have any prime factors again? These are the 4 smallest prime numbers. If we take other prime numbers, it will be more than 210. This 210 is the smallest prime factors will get by multiplying 4 smallest first 4 prime numbers, that is 2, 3, 5 and 7. I hope you understood these 3 exercises, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. The remaining problems you have to practice so that you get revise everything. If you have any kind of doubt, you can ask me. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.